Growing up, my older brother was my hero. Whatever he did, I copied. Whatever he said, I believed. And honestly, I would have done anything for him, but everything changed after our mom died, because that's when money entered the family. Our mom left us a small house and some savings. Nothing crazy. But to me, that house meant everything because it was the last piece of her we had left. Then one night, my brother asked me to sign some paperwork and said it was just bank stuff. And honestly, I trusted him completely, so I signed it without even reading. Biggest mistake of my life, because a few weeks later, I came home and found strangers inside the house. Furniture gone, family pictures missing, everything completely empty. And that's when I found out my brother secretly sold the house behind my back. And legally, there was nothing I could do, man. I can't explain that pain because losing the house hurt, but losing my brother hurt even worse. And the craziest part is he blocked my number and disappeared completely, like I meant nothing to him. That first year was brutal. I slept on friends' couches, worked double shifts, barely survived. There were nights I sat alone inside my car wondering how your own blood could betray you for money, but eventually I stopped asking why and started rebuilding my life instead. I learned trucking, saved every dollar I could, bought my first truck, then another, and slowly my small trucking business started growing bigger than I ever imagined. By 30, I had multiple trucks, employees, contracts with huge companies, and honestly, for the first time in years, life finally felt peaceful again. Then one rainy night, somebody knocked on my office door, and the second I opened it, I froze because standing there was my brother, except he looked completely different, older, exhausted, broken. Turns out, after selling the house, he lost everything through gambling, debt, and terrible investments. Then he quietly looked at me and said, I didn't know where else to go. And man, part of me wanted to slam the door in his face after everything he did, but then I remembered my mom and the kind of person she raised me to be, so instead I invited him inside. We sat there silently for a while until suddenly my brother started crying, real crying. Then he looked at me and said, I traded my family for money and lost both. And honestly, that hit harder than I expected because at that moment I realized karma already punished him more than I ever could. So I gave him a second chance, not because he deserved it, but because I refused to carry hate forever. And before he left my office that night, he looked around at everything I built and quietly said, Mom would have been proud of you. And honestly, that was the first time in years I finally felt peace. So if somebody betrays you, don't destroy your life chasing revenge because success and peace will always hurt them more in the end. And subscribe for more emotional stories.